You guys are demanding that she proves that she is a woman? Yo, this is crazy. So TMZ tracked down who the woman was that Desmond was kissing after his divorce was announced on social media. Well, women on social media are saying that she's a man. They're even demanding that she proves she's not a man. What's crazy, her baby photos are up on her page and photos of her when she was a child. You can even look up her modeling credentials and she is a woman. Y'all want that man to like boys so bad. You guys are falsely accusing a woman of being a man. Not only that, the woman is trying to claim that she has no affiliation with Desmond other than that night. That, you know, that was their first meeting. Shawty, this was hella passionate. I don't know. Do you get passionate like that with any dude you meet? Again, remember, they've been talking about splitting, but now people are saying that how could he split with his wife just to go for her? The thing I'm more worried about is y'all think that's a man. Like, y'all shawties are saying that that is a dude and are demanding that she prove she's not a dude, even though you can go on her page and clearly see that's not a dude.
Okay, let's just start here. Not every breakup needs an audience, but apparently nobody told the internet that, because the moment news broke that Kristy Scott filed for divorce from Desmond Scott after 11 years of marriage, social media said, "Oh yeah, this is our business now." And before anyone could even take a breath, this turned from a private family situation into a full-on internet circus. You know the kind, screenshots flying, think pieces being written in comment sections, and strangers acting like they were personally betrayed by a marriage they were never part of. Kristy and Desmond weren't just married, they were that couple. TikTok famous, family-oriented, polished, but still relatable. 2 kids, years of content, and a dynamic that made people feel like, okay, love still exists. So when Kristy filed for divorce in December 2025, citing alleged infidelity and stating there was no chance of reconciliation, it didn't just surprise people, it offended them. And that's when things started getting weird, because suddenly, instead of reacting like normal humans, people went straight into detective mode. Everyone wanted answers now. Who cheated? When? With who? Why didn't we see it coming? And Kristy, very calmly, very intentionally, did not give the internet what it wanted. No crying video, no notes app statement, no dramatic live, just silence. And phew, does the internet hate silence? The only thing she posted that even hinted at anything was that now infamous Instagram caption, "Same address." That's it. 2 words. And somehow those 2 words launched 1,000 theories. Was she shading? Was she staying? Was she reclaiming power? Was she trolling? Nobody knew. And that drove people absolutely insane. Because when a woman doesn't explain herself publicly, folks start filling in the blanks like it's a Mad Lib. Meanwhile, Desmond did the opposite. He addressed it. He posted an Instagram story apologizing to Kristy, their family, and anyone impacted by the situation. He admitted he made choices he wasn't proud of and emphasized that Kristy is the mother of his children and that being a present father remains his priority. On paper, that's a pretty textbook response. Calm, accountable, private-ish. And for a moment, it felt like maybe this would stay respectful. Yeah, that moment lasted about 5 minutes, because then TMZ dropped the footage. Desmond was spotted in a Houston bar kissing a blonde woman, and that clip hit the internet like gasoline on a fire. Timing-wise, terrible. Optics-wise, worse. And suddenly, everything shifted. This wasn't just about a divorce anymore, this was about proof. The internet felt validated. People went from curious to furious, like, oh, so this is what she meant. And then, because the internet cannot help itself, the woman in the video was identified within hours. Her name is Marissa Springer, 24 years old, influencer, business student, cosmetology license, modeling background, very much minding her business until she wasn't. According to reports, she allegedly met Desmond that same night through a mutual friend and believed he was single. Whether that's true or not, what matters is how quickly the narrative pivoted. Instead of keeping the focus on the man who was married, attention swung straight to her age, her looks, her Instagram, her ambitions. Suddenly, she was being analyzed like a character in a TV show she didn't audition for. And let's be honest, we've seen this pattern before. A man messes up, apologizes, and the internet says, okay, but who is she though? Meanwhile, Kristy still wasn't saying anything, and somehow that made her the emotional center of the story even more. People projected everything onto her: heartbreak, strength, denial, quiet rage, chess moves. She became a symbol symbol instead of a person. Some praised her silence like it was the classiest thing they'd ever seen. Others said she was doing too much by doing nothing at all, which, how does that even work? What also added fuel to the fire was the context. Just a year earlier, Kristy and Desmond had celebrated their 10-year anniversary, even calling it a chance to redo their wedding. That detail really messed people up, because it shattered the idea that this was a slow, obvious unraveling. It suggested that whatever happened wasn't public-facing, it was private, and that's uncomfortable for people who think they know influencers because they watch their content. Legally, Kristy's divorce filing was actually very straightforward. She referenced a marital property agreement, requested to revert to her maiden name, and stated that custody, access, and support for their children would be handled through a written agreement or by the court if needed. No dramatics, no public accusations, just business, which again contrasts hard with how loud everyone else got on her behalf. Then came the TikTok cooking clip. Lord. A simple video of Kristy struggling to cook turned into evidence that something had been wrong all along. People pointed out that Desmond usually cooked. They rewrote history in real time. See, she's learning now because he's gone. And maybe she just wanted to learn how to cook that day. But once a breakup happens, every past moment becomes symbolic. The internet loves a retrospective narrative. What makes this divorce hit harder than most isn't just the alleged cheating or the viral bar footage. It's how quickly the internet turned two real people into roles. Kristy became the wronged wife. Desmond became the cautionary tale. Marissa became the villain by association. And the kids barely mentioned, which honestly says everything about how performative online empathy can be. And let's be real, influencer marriages make people feel something. They represent stability in a chaotic world. So when one collapses, people don't just gossip, they grieve. They project their own fears, disappointments, and trust issues onto strangers. That's why this story exploded, not because it's unique, but because it shattered an image people were emotionally invested in. Kristy's silence challenges the idea that healing needs a public statement. Desmond's apology challenges the idea that accountability automatically equals forgiveness. And the internet's reaction proves, once again, that we don't actually want nuance. We want characters, sides, and closure that fits into a caption. But real life doesn't work like that. This divorce is still unfolding. There are legal processes ahead, parenting decisions behind the scenes, and a lot of emotional rebuilding that won't ever be visible online. And while social media will eventually move on to the next viral breakup, the people living this story don't get to log out of it. So maybe the takeaway here isn't who messed up or who's winning the breakup. Maybe it's this: not every silence is strategy, not every apology fixes things, and not every story belongs to the internet just because it's trending. Sometimes the real tea is knowing when to sip and when to mind your business.
You guys are demanding that she proves that she is a woman? Yo, this is crazy. So TMZ tracked down who the woman was that Desmond was kissing after his divorce was announced on social media. Well, women on social media are saying that she's a man. They're even demanding that she proves she's not a man. What's crazy, her baby photos are up on her page and photos of her when she was a child. You can even look up her modeling credentials and she is a woman. Y'all want that man to like boys so bad. You guys are falsely accusing a woman of being a man. Not only that, the woman is trying to claim that she has no affiliation with Desmond other than that night. That, you know, that was their first meeting. Shawty, this was hella passionate. I don't know. Do you get passionate like that with any dude you meet? Again, remember, they've been talking about splitting, but now people are saying that how could he split with his wife just to go for her? The thing I'm more worried about is y'all think that's a man. Like, y'all shawties are saying that is a dude and are demanding that she proves she's not a dude, even though you can go on her page and clearly see that's not a dude.